I've added a character and a plane to my scene. The plane has physics applied to it. I've just activated the physics and set the static button so that it will stay where it is. It won't fall away. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is add my first rain particle. And I'm going to start with the Popcorn FX rain. So I'll just go ahead and double click that to add it. And I'll go ahead and simulate it to see what it does. And I've got some rain there, and I've got some fog there. You can see coming in. I'm going to max this out as much as I can. So I'm going to increase the global scale up as far as I'll go. And then in the zone box here, I'm going to pull this one down. You want both of these down about equal, pretty low, and that gets you the best kind of zone for the rain. And you can see all the splashes right in front of the camera, and there's plenty of fog. So that makes for a pretty heavy rain. And then you can further adjust it if you want to as well. So like if I want thinner raindrops, I can bring the rain size down. Um, Depending what you need, or you can crank it up fatter. But that looks more like snow or something. So keep it pretty narrow here. So it looks like a rain. And that's a reasonably heavy rain, but we can make it look even heavier. So this just gives us our splashes and our raindrops and our fog. And we could even increase the ripples if we wanted to. Let's see, where's the ripples? Um, there's the ripples. So we'll make the ripples so you can really see them so they're less transparent. But that you can also see where the zone is for the when you do the ripples this way, and we'll give them some more distortion too. So that way it looks like it's really hitting a lot. All right, so now what I'm going to do is go into my legacy particles and into the environment section. And in there, there's another rain. I'm just going to drag that into my scene. And it's invisible right now, so the legacy particles come in invisible. So what you can do if you want to see it is go into your scene manager and open up the little eye icon, and there it is. So now for this one to go, I need to hit play because there's no automatic start button for it to test it. So if I go ahead and play my timeline, then that rain will start as well, and it's much heavier. And that's looking pretty good right there, but then you might want to adjust this a little bit too. So you can go into the attribute editor, come down into the particle section, and I found that the part that was good to adjust was in the particle key color. And so I'll select the first one, and then I went down here for the height because I noticed that these raindrops are kind of shorter. They don't stretch out as much as the Popcorn FX ones do. So I just set the height to 500. And then I went to the second one. You can have it change over the lifespan on these. So actually, the old particles were pretty good too. And those are enough. I just left the others. You don't really need to do them. And now if I play it, then I get an absolute deluge. And it's, splashing on the ground and rippling on the ground. And that's exactly what I want for really, really heavy rain. Okay, there are some other things you can do as well with this particle. We're going to go back up to it's the initial rotation angle, I guess. And I'm going to set that to 150, I think. And then if I do that, you'll notice the rain is now more diagonal. Like if it were really windy, you would do that. And you can also adjust the wind. In the popcorn effects, there's a wind effect. You can just adjust that. So if we select our other rain here, whoops, I guess we have to stop first. Select that, go over here, and I think it's wind direction. Let's do it on X, and we'll crank that up a bit here and see how we do. Let's go ahead and simulate that. Yep, that's going diagonal how I wanted it now. But you'll see all the ripples are kind of out of frame now because I did that. So that's one of those things where you may or may not want to do that. Or, move stuff around a bit, move where the actual thing is, or move your camera. So now if I play the whole thing, I get this hard diagonal rain. All right, hope that's helpful.